All In with Ari, the train wreck continued. Since myself, as well as other people, have exposed this young lady, for the grifter that she is. She's not actually homeless, and I actually exposed a document showing that she actually, her kid got a skull fracture less than a year old when it was in her care, and she eventually lost custody of her son. Her son now lives with her father. She moved out to California to live the hippie lifestyle. Now, since all of this came out, her channel has taken a dramatic change, and some very interesting and good things I'll show you have actually happened. Now, one thing I want to point out is she was posting regularly, at least every other day, on many occasions almost daily, before all this evidence came out about her. And now, since then, since about 10 days ago when I posted that, she's only posted 3 videos. One of them is a short, and she's only posted 2 real videos, which we'll cover, which exposes a lot of things she really shouldn't have done, really shouldn't have showed in these videos. Now, one thing I want to point out, if you go to Social Blade, this is a site where you can look up people's YouTube channels. You can see this is her channel right here. And a couple things to point out. One thing that's good is that you can see that her subscribers, the amount of new subscribers she is getting, is dropping massively. So for the past week, she only got 900 subscribers when, a month ago, she was getting 51,000 subscribers, right? Views are going way down as well. And you actually look at the daily chart, you can see on some days she actually lost subscribers. Now, unfortunately, she's still gaining subscribers. I don't know why people want to subscribe to this lady. We've exposed that she's not a good person, but the amount of new subscribers is decreasing over time. Now, she is making a ton of money. I know a lot of people haven't really talked about this. This is the window of how much she could potentially be making. Now, for someone who's been on YouTube for a long time, I know this higher end of about 47,000 is not what she's making. Only channels in basically finance would be making that amount. So she's probably making, if I had to guess, she's probably making about $15,000 a month in ad revenue, which is still massive. That's huge. That's more than most people make in a year at a normal job. So this lady's making $15K a year grifting people on YouTube. Now, to go back to her recent videos, like I said, she's only done 2 real recent videos, and a nice break from car life. So if you don't know, she claimed that she was homeless living in her car. We have since found out she had a full-time job, and she was living in her car by choice. So there was a very huge misrepresentation of someone who's homeless, right? And she's since quit her job to do YouTube full-time because obviously she's making like 9 to 15K a month. Now, in a nice break from car life, she decides to go stay at a hotel. And she actually stays at the Biltmore Hotel in Los Angeles. And I'll show some pictures of the Biltmore Hotel. If you don't know, this is an incredibly popular and incredibly posh hotel that many celebrities, many presidents, many famous people all over the years, billionaires, have stayed at this hotel. This is a top-end hotel in Los Angeles, and this girl, Ari, decided to stay there. Now, one thing I want to point out about that video, she actually shows her room, and a lot of other people who have reported on this saying that she's staying in like a $500 room, and that's not true. If you actually look at the hotel, it looks like the deluxe room, which is the cheapest one. So it's about $178 per night. So it's not like the millennial suite like people are saying she's staying at. But still, one thing I want to point out is if you're claiming to be homeless, if you're claiming to be, living on the edge and just barely surviving, you should not go to the fanciest hotel in all of Los Angeles and record yourself living it up, dancing in your room, just having an amazing time, when just a couple of weeks ago you were like, guys, you got to help me out. I have a PayPal, a Patreon. Help me out. I'm just barely surviving. It's not a good show to show yourself staying in the fanciest hotel in all of Los Angeles. Now, later in that same video, Ari decides to make a bunch of care packages for homeless people. And there's a couple things wrong with this. She clearly shows, based on the items that she picks for the care package, she doesn't really understand what actual homeless people, again, she's claimed she's homeless, she doesn't understand what actual homeless people would actually want in a care package in this video. And another thing is that she's clearly doing this because so many people have left comments on her videos calling her out, basically not helping other people. She created this channel to make herself rich, which is what she's done. Like, I've showed the ad revenue that she's making. She's making an insane amount of money, right? And so she's clearly doing this to get people to be like, hey, look, I'm a good person. I'm helping out the homeless people. And she's done this in the past couple videos now where she actually shows herself giving money or giving care packages to homeless people. Now, other people can do this. You know, other people in real life do this all the time where they give money or items to homeless people, but they don't have to record themselves doing that.
Seeing this man, it breaks my heart. Like, I want to be able to give him something.
Hey, good morning.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless.
I had cash on me, so I guess that's all I can do for now.
If you're recording yourselves giving out products or money, whatever, to homeless people, that is not for the homeless person's benefit. That is for your benefit. You are trying to monetize that. You are trying to show that, look, you're a good person. You're helping out people. You're Saint Ari. You're just trying to help out all the poor people. That's not really about helping them. It's about helping grow your channel. Now, since then, she has only posted one other video, and it's this video that she posted just yesterday. I made a new friend today. And literally, I am not exaggerating at all. This entire video, which is 10 minutes long, is literally 8 minutes of her feeding a squirrel. It is the most boring content I have ever seen on all of YouTube. It's her just feeding a squirrel for 8 minutes. Now, the only reason her channel blew up was because she was a young, attractive woman who was homeless, living in her car in a desperate situation. Now that she doesn't have that, now that she's been exposed, that she's not homeless, that she's making literally $10,000 a month off of YouTube, she's now showing herself dancing and living in, you know, one of the most expensive hotels in Los Angeles. She can't grift off of that. Guys, I'm so poor in my car, please help me. So now she has to post videos of her going to the beach and feeding a squirrel. Now, like I said, I am happy that her channel has slowed down massively and she's getting barely any subscribers at this point compared to what she was getting a month ago. And I'm proud of the fact that a lot of people have actually exposed who the real person she actually is. Now, there's another channel, Like in Theory, who claims that he is potentially going to be having an interview with the ex that Ari claimed actually beat her. Ari claimed that she got out of Arkansas to get away from this ex. This ex says that isn't true. I don't know if that interview is going to actually happen. I would love to see it actually happen. If anyone who knows Ari would like to do an interview with me, I'm happy to do that as well. But hopefully this lady, the grift that she has on YouTube, and based on the content she's putting out now, it doesn't look like her channel is going to have a long life if this is the type of content she's putting out, feeding a squirrel. But I'd love to hear your opinions. Do you think Ari will still be around a year, 2 years from now on YouTube? Or now that she has been exposed as the grifter she is, will her channel eventually die out? Leave your comments below.